Hey, it's me, Mila, and today I will be talking about earthquakes and some categories of earthquakes, I guess. Well, not categories of earthquakes, but things that are involved in earthquakes. That makes sense. So, I have a few topics that I am going to talk about today, and the first one, I guess, is the focus and the epicenter. So the focus, pretend this tree is like an earthquake thing. I don't know. I just don't have any other way to explain it using visual stuff. So the roots of this tree are like the focus of an earthquake, which is underground. And that's where it all happens. That's where the earthquake happens. The seismic waves, which I will talk about later, sort of radiate. I don't know if that's the word. They radiate outwards from the focus. And then these leaves up here, in the leaves of the tree, are like the epicenter, which is on the surface of the Earth's crust. It's directly above the focus in an earthquake. And that's where, the most destruction happens, because, the shortest distance, I don't know what the quote is, but the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. And yeah, that the epicenter is where it gets the most damage, I guess. Yeah. My next topic is the seismic waves, which are basically the energy, the the energy that is being let out from either the collision or the separation or whatever the tectonic plates are doing to make an earthquake happen. That's the energy that's going outwards from the focus. There are a few different types of seismic waves, but I cannot talk today. I will only be talking about 3 of them. And those 3 are P waves, S waves, and surface waves. So the P waves and the S waves, they both, travel underground. I know this is the surface, but they travel underground. And the surface waves, as implied from the name, they travel on the surface of the Earth's crust. And the P waves, they travel faster than the S waves. no. The P waves and the S waves are both similar and different. So, first, their similarities. They're both kinds of seismic waves. They're both seismic waves. They both travel underneath the Earth's surface, or, they're called body waves because they go through the body of Earth. And the earthquake waves, they travel in all directions from the focus. They go all around. And yeah. But they're also different. The P waves and the S waves are different. For one thing, the P waves are faster than the S waves. And that's where they get their names from. The P in P waves stands for primary, which means that the primary seismic waves are the waves that get to the seismic reporting stations first. So when scientists record the seismic waves and stuff of an earthquake, the first waves that are recorded are the P waves, the primary waves. And the S in S waves stands for secondary. And that obviously means, they're the second ones. They get there second because they're slower. And yeah, they're also different because both P waves and hold on. Both P waves and S waves can go through solids. They can both go through solids. But only the P waves can go through liquids and gases as well as the solids. And yeah, so yeah. Another difference, the last difference is that both P waves and S waves, when they move, they vibrate the rock that they're passing by. So if this yellow bookshelf, for right now, if this is the P wave, and right around here is the focus, and the P wave is traveling outwards from the focus, and it's passing by this rock here, the purple bookshelf. When the P waves pass by the rock, when it makes the rock vibrate. And so do the S waves. When the S waves pass by the rock, they make the rock vibrate. But the difference is that the P waves, when they pass by the rock, they make the rock vibrate parallel to the direction in which the waves are going. So if this P wave is going this way, the rock vibrates this way. But if this yellow bookshelf is an S wave, the rock vibrates perpendicular to the wave's path, which slows it down. So, yeah, those are all the differences that I know of to P waves and S waves. The third kind of seismic wave is the surface wave, which I think I've already talked about. It travels on the surface, and it goes slower than both the P waves and the S waves. So the surface waves go slower than the body waves. And yeah. My last topic that I'm going to talk about earthquakes in this video is the seismograph, which is basically an instrument that measures and records the details of the earthquakes. So, like duration, strength, I don't know, that kind of stuff. It records that stuff. So scientists can look at it later and, like, it's basically a research instrument. So, yeah. And that's all for today, guys. Bye. See you later.